So still no scoring here at Ibrox as Richard Gough plays the ball none too convincingly. So 20 minutes gone. And Loudrup taken from behind. And the free kick awarded. And the referee will have to take firm action with that type of challenge. Sozos Andrew, the culprit. So it's Loudrup again. Ferguson. Stephen Wright. Ferguson again, trying to pick out Wright. And again, Rangers have to settle for the throw-in. Again, it's slack play. Ferguson shot with that pass as he tried to pick out Stephen Wright. And another attacking opportunity goes a-begging for Rangers. So apart from the few free kicks they forced in the opening minutes, not an awful lot for the huge crowd to be happy about.
Well, it's such as the expectancy of the crowd, and after all the summer signings, they expect you to do things up to 10-15 minutes. And Mulder Smith and the players know it's not as easy as that, but such as the demands on the players from the Rangers supporters that they expected, but it's going to be a tough one tonight.
So McLaren digging in for that one. Shodis, Kriakov. Shodis again. Panay. And they're knocking it about quite comfortably. Still it's Shodis running at the defence. Kriakov gets the touch. And the Cypriot showing a lot of confidence here. Rangers looking extremely ragged. So now midway through the first half, still no scoring. Anorthosis in possession. Shodis again. This is Todorov. And the crowd are unhappy and letting it be known. Well, the hesitancy among the Rangers defenders, quite unbelievable. And that's a free kick. A lunge by McLaren on Kriakov, but slack play again by Rangers, and a lunging challenge there by McLaren. And Rangers will really have to get themselves sorted out. This is shaping as the rerun of a horror movie 12 months ago against AEK Athens. And this team have a lot of height for set pieces. Yatov is a player they often try to pick out. That one's behind for the goal kick. This is Robertson. Reid. McCall. Loudrup being closely marked. That's Todorov. Kriakov. Gogic starts to run through the middle. Here's Gogic. And what a let-off for Rangers. Well, Archie Knox absolutely furious below us. Gogic was in a lot of space initially on the right-hand side, then he cut in, held off the challenge of Reid and fired in the shot, and that is a real let-off for Rangers.
Well, it's a great opportunity for the Cypriots to go 1-0 up, and again, I mean, what can I say? You turn around and think that, well, for all the period of time that possession was always in front of you there, they got through them. Best chance of the match, it should have been 1 up, simple as that.
Well, Rangers have the corner. I think the worrying thing there as well, Jimmy, was that Gogic had a lot of space. They weren't picking up on the right-hand side, then he moved inside quickly.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you end up with 3 centre-halves and the 3 of them get square. You're supposed to play the sweepers and one of them get through the 3 of them. But Well, they'll have to get themselves sorted out the back if they're going to get anything out of this game and be a wee bit more positive up there. But there's still time. I mean, talking about AK last year and all that, there's only 25 minutes to go.
So McLaren's there and the goalkeeper at full stretch. The goalkeeper at full stretch, McLaren, was to come in and challenged. The ball taking a bounce, and Famagusta taking it comfortably in the end. That's Goff's head up. But I think the longer it stays at 0-0, the more pressure will build on Rangers. And that's a free kick against Laudrup, who's feeling unhappy with the Belgian referee.
See, sometimes when you have 3 against 1 up there, you always think if there's 3 against, somebody else is going to pick them up. Only if you know your job and that's my man, but when it's 3 against 1 there, you always think, well, he'll do it, he'll pick them up. And then you end up with all leave it for each other, and nobody does it.
Well, the referee is calling for a stretcher, and Dreu is rolling about. And he's being encouraged to stay down by his colleagues. Well, it was Laudrup who went into the challenge with him. And the player landed perhaps a bit awkwardly.
Well, if he goes off because he's winded, I think the rule is now if the stretcher comes out, you've got to get on it. If you don't get on it, you're booked.
So the Cypriot coach, Coach Vasilev, getting things organised below us. As Andreu is about to be stretchered off.
There's a bit of talking going on as well in the middle of the park where the big gate leak up and straight in the call. They know things aren't right. And sometimes it just calls for the players to do something about it in the park themselves instead of waiting to half time.
So a real discussion going on there as Sozos Andreu is carried from the field. Substitution made as yet as he goes off to be looked at by the physio. The Rangers tried to go out with the match, but Gascoigne was shot with that, and Kyriakov came flying in, almost punished him. This is Robertson. Rangers have got to get the passing going. Well, would you believe it? Andreu is off the stretcher and ready to come back on. That's why there's so much booing. Meanwhile, that's aimed in at Haitley. He's got no support though. It's away by Panayi. This is Gascoigne. Well, I really don't know how a player can be stretchered off 1 second, ready to come on next. Here's Haitley. Well, that thing was always going over from the moment Haitley struck it. But the home fans are absolutely livid. As we'll get a replay of that, they're absolutely livid as Andreu comes back onto the field. Haitley coming in there, but the ball drifting over the top.
But sometimes that's not the player's fault. They're too quick to run on the stretchers these days, and they realise if the stretcher comes out, you got to get on it. Turns out to be an embarrassment for the player.
Well, again, Rangers caught in the middle of the park. Stuart McCall on that occasion. This is Laudrup. McCall. Robertson. McCall again. And officers getting just about everyone behind the ball. Making it very difficult. This is Gascoigne. McLaren again. Ian Ferguson. Playing it through, looking for Wright. And again, Panayi comes across and does his job. And he's given good cover to the fullbacks. Made a few telling interceptions. So McLaren challenging, but the free kick goes against Rangers.
Sweeper's having a good game now. He's realising that the two fullbacks, Robertson and Wright, are very quick, and he's covering them areas very well, so they can't get any crosses in either, the big Mark Caitlin. certainly done their homework, Cypriot.
Here's Robertson. And that's charged down by Stavro. So 30 minutes gone, still no scoring here at Ibrox Stadium. The Rangers have had a few frights. This is Gascoigne. That's a delightful ball to Robertson. And Anorthosis get it cleared up. It's Goff to Reid, back to Goff. It'll be interesting though to see how the Cypriots measure up if Rangers do make the breakthrough, how they can handle it. So Laudrup doing well to keep that one in play. But no one there to take advantage. Well, it's Laudrup twisting and turning, trying to find an opening. Kiriakov's here again, no. He's challenged by Hateley. And the referee warns the Rangers striker for his challenge on Kiriakov. The little midfielder doing well again, back defending. And the referee awards the free kick against Hateley.
He's having an excellent game, the wee man. He's covered a bit, played a grass in the park so far tonight.
This is Gascoigne, Ferguson. Now it's Laudrup. White goes on the outside, he hits the cross, looking for Hateley! And it's straight at the goalkeeper. But again, Laudrup conjures up the opening, gets in the cross, but Hateley's head up, right at the keeper.
That's all it takes tonight. You can have all your formations, doesn't matter. All it takes tonight is get the ball in there, unfortunately. We all love to see guys getting the ball and passing the ball about and lots of lovely moves, but you got to put this team on a wee bit more pressure. Not sure any way you can do it.
This is Ashodis. Stavro. Estanis. Ashodis. Again, Rangers allowing the Cypriots time on the ball, and if they do too much of that, they'll be punished, because these fellas can certainly use it. And they showed that against German opposition in their pre-season tour, that if they were allowed to play at all, they could string the passes together and put the ball in the net. This is Gogits. And again, Rangers scraping it away. McCall losing out to Kiriakov. This is Stephen Wright stepping in now. Rangers try to counter-attack. With Laudrup with an awful lot to do, and he's well challenged. And here come Rangers again, depending so much on Laudrup. Again, Anorthosis get it away. This is Kiriakov, challenged by Ferguson. Looks more promising. This is Robertson, nicely left by Laudrup. It's Hateley, laying it off to Wright. Shall we get to the far side, looking for Gascoigne? Still Rangers have it. The crowd getting right behind them. It's aimed at Hateley. And that's fine for the corner kick.
Great opportunity for Rangers. Gascoigne done good, the back post playing the way he did, but unfortunately not enough bodies in the box to get something in this corner. But
well, again, Rangers moving the big players forward. Breaks out to McCall. It's Gascoigne again. McCall. Cross to Wright. Laudrup. Ferguson runs ahead of him. Laudrup stumbles, but he does well to retain possession. McCall lucky to get away with that one. Goff still well forward, lays it off for Wright. Well, a fine effort from Stephen Wright. The goalkeeper springing across, but when you see it from behind, a bit further wide of targets, but the new signing coming through and hitting it with plenty of power.
They'll always swerving away, but at least it's generating a bit of atmosphere now in the ground. That's all they need to do. Up to half-time, they like to sustain all that pressure up to half-time.
So just under 10 minutes of this first half left here at Ibrox Stadium. There's still no scoring. But that was certainly a bit more promising from Rangers. But, defensively, they've got to settle, they've got to get the passes together, and again, they're showing weaknesses as Anorthosis break forward. Again, it's Gogits. And the referee running over to the Cypriot player. Well, he's claiming that he was nudged off the ball. But it's a free kick to Rangers. Well, certainly McLaren's hand come up there. The referee went racing over, awarded the free kick to Rangers, and now it's Gascoigne. There's certainly a worry for Walter Smith about this team on the break and the possibility of losing a goal tonight, which could cause Rangers a lot of problems in a fortnight's time. Of course, Rangers really do have to go out and chase a lead tonight. They've got to get something in the bank. This is Reid. McCall. Ferguson. Robertson's sprinting down the left again. It's aimed in towards Haitley. And again it goes harmlessly behind for the goal kick. Well, until last year, Anorthosis had still to win a match in European football. In 12 games, they had suffered 11 defeats and managed just a 1 draw. So they've certainly come forward a lot.
Yeah, I'm just looking at where the ball was played in the box are from. I mean, I'm talking about getting the ball in the box to Big Mark and hopefully doing a bit of damage, but you got to do it from right areas, not just from any run of power off goal line. Try to get him behind him. Try to do something, try and get balls in over and get a chance of hitting for goal.
This is Ferguson. Across to right. Haitley and Gascoigne are in the middle. It's Haitley who gets the touch. Robertson. Laudrup. Laudrup hitting the cross, but punched away by Panayotou. And with Gascoigne in close proximity. In comes McLaren. It's right. Strongly challenged. Across comes Gascoigne. Leon says the referee. Anorthosis is showing that they can put themselves about. It's McCall. Gascoigne. White. Again, it's in the middle. Well, Ferguson come in, but the ball scraped away from his toe. It's Goff's header. Now it's Reid. Goff again. Slack play again. Kiriakov falling through, and Reid does well. But there's still a threat here from Todorov, and that's a marvellous save by Andy Gorham. Well, that all started with slack play by Richard Goff, and Todorov, who put Rangers to the sword a couple of years ago with Levski, got into a great position, and Andy Gorham surely saved Rangers. Well, you see the worth of Gorham to the Ibrox club with saves like that, but really Walter Smith is going to have an awful lot to say to these players at half-time. They've now had several clear-cut chances. Well, the Cypriots, and here they come again. And maybe Rangers will be glad to hear the half-time whistle. Or maybe they can just make the breakthrough. It really has been the first half, which I don't think too many people were expecting. Here comes Ferguson. So So just under 5 minutes of the first half left. Still no scoring here at Ibrox Stadium. It's Laudrup. Again, Kiriakov's there defending. What a power of work he's getting through. Rangers lacking in ideas at the moment. They've got to get into these wide areas and get in some quality crosses for Haitley. Laudrup finding himself each time he gets possession with a lot to do. Defenders are queuing up for him. This is McCall. Robertson. Now it's Reid. McCall again. Ferguson. Well, Ferguson picks a good shot, but he can't get an opening to try one. This is McLaren. Now it's Wright. And Anorthosis get it away. And as far as McLaren. Laudrup. Again hitting the early cross, and that is suiting the Cypriots. They've got to get in behind them. This is McCall, but again it's a disappointing ball. It really is turning into a ragged performance now by Rangers. I just wonder if Walter Smith will want to persevere with this lineup in the second half or change things around. Of course there is the goal threat of Ali McCoy's, but again you've got to look at the fact that he's seldom played these past couple of seasons, and you've got to wonder about his sharpness. Charlie Miller's a good inventive player, but lacking in experience. But there's only one place to pick that up, and I see Gordon Dury going out to warm up just below us. So here's Richard Goff now in possession for Rangers. And in fact all of the Rangers subs are going out to warm up in these closing minutes of the first half. Still no scoring here. It's led off by McCall. And now it's the Cypriots taking forward through the Shuris. So just 2 minutes of this first half left. And if Rangers could just make the breakthrough, it would be greeted like a European Cup winner. And there's tension in the air. This is Gascoigne. Angry away from Kiriakov, but little fair-haired player has certainly dominated in midfield. He's defended brilliantly at the back when called to do so, and he's also sprinted through in support of the strikers. This is a splendid first half. Gascoigne looking around, trying to create something. This is Ferguson. Robertson's wide. It's played to McCall though. The crowd are becoming increasingly impatient. Just 60 seconds of this first half left. Plus any stoppage time to be added on, of course. Here comes Laudrup. White is to the outside, and even Laudrup now is giving the ball away. It's a free kick against Goff. Now, what Rangers don't want to do now is lose something at this crucial time. But, the Cypriots will be well pleased with their first half performance. So inevitably, Kiriakov's over the ball. Walter Smith looks like a man with a lot in his mind. Rangers pushing and take possession now. It's Laudrup, but again, just too many defenders. And not enough good linking between the Rangers forwards as we move into injury time. This is Gascoigne. The referee shakes his head as Gascoigne went down and looked in his direction. Anorthosis comfortable in possession again, knocking it about. And again they get themselves a free kick. And there's no doubt about it. These forward players constantly causing the Rangers defenders problems. And Gogits, certainly a big threat. This is Panayi. Andreu, who seems none the worse for his injury earlier on. So that's a minute of stoppage time played. And the decision goes to Anorthosis. Well, Jimmy, what do you think, Walter, what you're thinking of at half-time?
Well, you just got to go in and see what the problem is lying. Have a clear head and don't lose your head. And clear thoughts of what you're going to do second half. But there's certainly they're frustrating 11 days of the supporters and the Rangers players. And to their credit, they've done it well. They broke up all the wee moves the Rangers tried to develop early on the game. They haven't given too much. And to be perfectly honest, the boys must have sitter, and Andy Gorham's kept them in the game. So you got to give the first half the Cypriots, but let's hope that we shake of a half time to get it right the second half.
So a call caught there, and it's Kyriakov clearing. And again, it's Gogits who just lies in the wide areas, and they pick him out with great ease. This is a Shodis, and he gets the free kick. So Rangers have still some work to do deep into stoppage time in this first half. McCall making the challenge on a Shodis. And when you look at Gorham's save from Todorov, the Rangers won't be too unhappy at going in with this scoreline. So Nyatov, who picks a fair wallop with his left foot, as the player over the ball, and it's a good effort, and again it's got him. Well, again, this is a man who has to be watched. That left peg of his, dangerous, and Gorham again keeping Rangers in this match. And really, the half-time whistle is going to come as a relief. 3 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. And again, there's a lot of height in this side. It's Todorov to take it. And it's Reid who picks up the ball as the half-time whistle sounds. There's no doubt about it. The Cypriots had the better of this first half. The half-time score here at Ibrox Stadium is Rangers 0, Anorthosis 0.
So a nail-biting 45 minutes coming up, plus the first half thoughts of two Rangers stars of the recent past, Gary Stevens and Maurice Johnson. That's all in a couple of minutes. The half-time scoreline out at Ibrox is Rangers 0, Anorthosis 0. Gary, it's not going their way, is it?
No, it's not. It's been very frustrating for us, I think, watching in the studio.